Good evening, everybody. Good evening. Welcome to Spielberg. We arrived here at Austria for, what was it, round 6 or 7 of championship? I forgot it already. Sorry.
It is round 6.
6, okay. Thank you. We're here for GP2. I am the Graff remover, aka Darius Graff. And as you heard a few seconds ago, I'm joined by Robert Ionescu. So hello, Rob. How are you doing?
Yes, hello there, welcome. We're here in Austria after not too long ago from the Azerbaijan race, where it was won by Jesus Pernian, taking his first victory after some pit stop drama. And there was a lot of things happening. Juan Minguian also came from the back to finish 5th. He leads by 11 points in the championship. But I think this race is about not the man first in the championship, but about the man last in the championship right now. Because the man who has won here 3 times, Nicholas Zorbach, is back once again, and he's going to try to rectify his so far terrible season. Can he win a 4th Austrian Grand Prix? Even if he's last in the standings, he's always the favorite at Austria.
Yeah.
Well, we're here at possibly the simplest layout on the GP2 calendar. It may be simple when you look at it, but when you go through it, it's still difficult to get that fastest time. It's actually so difficult that last season, pole was shared almost, quote unquote, between two drivers. Tomaselli and Anderson finished with the exact same time, but Lorenzo Tomaselli was credited with pole, of course. Thomas Anderson made up for it by winning the race, though. So let's take a look at the weather before we get going, shall we?
Yeah, indeed.
It is going to be bone dry, no sort of rain whatsoever on its way. So all that remains is for the session to start.
Yeah.
I'm going to look at the chat meanwhile. If you hear any echoes in a few seconds, I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah, Flo just disappeared here. But yeah, of course, one other key thing is traffic. You want to have traffic. You don't want to have traffic on your lap.
In any case, Graf is beginning his lap, so let me take you through it. It's not the longest run down to turn 1, but it's a run where plenty of things can happen. You need to get your marks right. You don't want to overshoot your braking, but you don't want to undershoot early. You need to maximize the exit, though, get on the throttle as quick as you can. And take a lot of curb there, but don't take too much. You don't want to put the wheel on the grass. That will doom you. Go up the hill through the flat out kink of turn 20 towards Remus. And as I said, braking here is critical. You need to get spot on. And Graf brakes certainly very late. The apex can be tricky because you get on the throttle too early. You invite all the wheel spin. You need to be judicious with your throttle application as you go down towards turn 3, or turn 4 according to the FIA, but I'm gonna call it turn 3 because fuck the FIA. And I'm sorry for the demonetization, but it was gonna get demonetized anyway. Now then, you go through turn 4 and towards turn 5. On turn 5 you need to be very aggressive on exit because the track can invite you to take a lot of curb there. See, very close to the AstroTurf, carrying that speed into 6. You need to take liberties here with the track limits. You need to be as aggressive as you can to the edge of the track, stay as close as you can to the edge of the track without running off it. Graff is gonna carry a lot of speed in the last 2 corners here, breaking hard for last corner and getting rapidly on the foul. He's going to finish his lap, and what time is he going to set? He's setting 1 minute 15.007, which immediately gets smashed by Wallinger by a second. The Chobot has gone into third place as Renzo Tomaselli, the former pole sitter, going third. Zorbach is, he goes third, which is Suto went second.
And Jolie now goes second. I think you're behind. Or what?
Am I? And Grenat's just going into second. Vojta Kulisec is crossing the line up next. What is he going to do?
Before.
Goes fourth.
Curtis.
Aaron Curtis takes personal. Skillen only down in 12th. He's had a terrible lap. As Gabriel Quintino goes third. Quintino finishes it's where he finished in Baku. As Patel went to 14th. Sinonoma went 7th, which is the Moto 1 place because Broster went to P4. Luca Farina, meanwhile, goes 15th only. Islam Pratziok goes P5. Mohamed Usman Hamid is impeded Carl Burns, whereas Burns going to end up 12th, and Hamid goes down in last. We have Jesus Perignan. What is he going to do with his lap?
Only 19th.
And Perignan is only down in 19th. Watzel down in 21st. Those are the first runs done and dusted as Graff is already coming into the pit as Wallinger. It's quite a surprise to see the same guy on pole from last time, but Aaron Curtis is doing a good job. He's on original pole at the moment. And
It seems like he's having good qualifying pace overall. Not just.
Yeah, indeed. Don't forget, he's been making some good gains. Joe said they didn't hear any of what we said earlier. Am I way behind or what? Are there some connection issues or something?
Maybe. I don't know. Yeah, that could also be the reason that Flo left for a few seconds. Yeah.
Perhaps.
I mean, you're good.
Alright, well, in any case, looking ahead to Sinonoma here. P9 in the Carlin. Maybe the video could be a little off, but tell me if you can hear me right now. We're mute.
Yeah, I can
Joe
hear
says
you
we were
very
muted
well
before the lap time started. Yeah, Joe says we were muted before the lap time started, so might have been an issue from Flo's end. Apologies for that, guys. We were talking about what you need to do for the lap, but I think there was some connection problem. Well, nothing is perfect in this world. Only.
He comes running out of the track.
As Einstein once said, there are only 3 things that are absolutely certain in life: death, taxes, and human stupidity. And he said he is not certain about the third one, but no, he's not certain about the first 2. So everybody is an idiot. Let's just leave it at that. Nobody is offended because everybody is. We are all stupid. I am stupid. Leclerc said he's stupid as well, so you know. Well, in any case, let's be a little less stupid. Hopefully, I'm hoping the technology understands me when I say that, as Benz Wallinger will be getting ready to start his next run. I do believe Graff has gone out as well, though he is further behind Wallinger. And if you had issues hearing us, then yeah. Now let's get cracking with the second runs. Yeah, a lot of people, but not Joseph Frederick Suto, as somebody likes to call him Joseph Sumi. I don't know why I'd call him that, but in any case.
Hello, Benz.
Oh yeah, speaking of the person who called him that, he's about to start his lap, so let's see what Benz is going to do on the second lap. And take us through it.
That's okay, so crossing the start-finish line now. Approaching dot 1, hard braking point, of course. It's braking now. Taking not that much curb. A little bit more here. So it could be held up here by the
Roster going out. We're taking right now.
Yes. Oh, that will impede Wallinger here. He goes to turn 2.
That's his lap done. Oh,
yes.
How far he's down already? The man on the front row at the minute
over half
won't be Grosjean Paul. I can tell you that much for certainty.
Yeah. He's still stuck behind Broster. Going into the
Alex
left-hander.
Broster needs to hope he can stay in front of him, or else his own lap will be held up.
Yeah, indeed. As Wurzel stayed in the pits.
Bollinger is going to try something into 8.
Oh, that could compromise Broster's step, but Broster stays in front.
Start his lap. Looks like he might be safe for now, but then Bollinger's lap is for all intents and purposes ruined. We'll have to take a look at Mohammed Usman Hamid further back.
Yep.
Hamid is starting a lap, and Gwen is starting one as well, but Graff is
GP4
finishing his lap to go up into 4th place. Yes. Let's not talk over each other whilst one of us is in the middle of a sentence, unless we absolutely have to. Okay, as Adam Chobot
sure, no problem.
finishes his lap right now. He improves actually in last sector to go 10th. He was red in sector 2, but he found some time last few corners. There's Santino Andreoli. Could he do the same? The Frenchman currently up in P8 actually, not down. Let's see if he can get up some other places. Now he can't. He's half second down on that lap. Wojtek Kulisek up next to cross the line. He is also down, but Curtis improves yet again on his personal pole time. Warson, his teammate, joins him on the front row. Nonoma, meanwhile, he can't improve, but watch for skill, and he might be on a very good lap here. And he is on a very good lap. He's gone into 4th place. As Gabriel Contino, a man who's just lost before to him, stays where he is in P5. Luca Farina can't improve despite being green in Sector 2. Tomaselli's improved to 9th. Frank Soto improves to 9th. What about Nicholas Zorbach? Nicholas Zorbach goes up into 7th. Good improvement. His teammate Broster wasn't... Actually, he wasn't Peter. I think he's over second down. On his personal best, Mohammed Usman Hamid has improved, but only up into 20th. And Gwen hasn't improved. Zulfan Pratziok is finishing his lap. He cannot improve, I'm afraid. But Kyle Burns goes on personal pole. That's big, but Rahul Patel is also making a big lap. He's half second up on his personal best. Sure, his personal best was bad. I don't think this lap will be bad. He could end up in the top 10. Let's see where he's going to end up, Patel. He's going to cross the line. He goes to second, very much within the top 10. That's a brilliant lap as his teammate goes 13th. That's his Bernian.
Some big improvements.
That should be the second run done, and I do believe Henry Watzel is the one who hasn't gone out, unless I am mistaken, in which case it will be somebody else.
Yeah, it was Watzel.
But I hope I'm not mistaken. Yeah.
You're not mistaken.
In any case, in the championship, like I said, Nguyen is leading, Pernian in second, Curtis third, Chobot 4th, and Farina 4th. Hamid is in P6. And yeah, it's quite close actually.
2 4th places.
Yeah, the top 4 are rather close. There's a little bit of a gap further back, a little bit of a chasm, but it can rapidly be closed. You know the nature of this championship. Anybody can still have a shot. I'm not going to be surprised if Kyle Burns ends up taking the championship. Speaking of it, which he is on pole right now, but well, those 4 points will move him up. He won't be in second to last anymore if he takes pole position today. And it's looking alright for him right now, but there are still 2 runs remaining. And plenty can happen during those, as Henry Watts is now going out for his second run.
Yeah, he will have 3 laps remaining, of course.
Absolutely. I do believe he will have done.
Yeah.
But in any case, there's one thing to have all the time in the world that you need, but you need to make use of that time. And Henry Watzel, right now he's in last place, but I'm not going to blame him. Sure, he's had a bad lap, but he's going to have 3 other laps. I'm going to blame him if his 3 other laps are bad. But I'm sure he'll be hoping, and everybody else will be hoping. Well, maybe his rivals won't be hoping, but he will definitely be hoping that his lap can go better this time. And we will be on board with him. Let's see what he's going to do. Hopefully this time you should hear me when I commentate for his lap. So I do hope all the connection issues we had earlier are going to go away. But in any event, we are going to get going with Henry Watzel's lap very, very shortly. Robot and Farina did have the same time, but not anymore, as Henry Watzel is beginning his lap right now, and onto the front straight. He's going to go, braking nice and early into 1, Don't brake too hard though. You don't want to slow down too much because you get on the throttle right away onto this long section. There is a car out in front of him, but crucially not close enough to disturb him. Looks like that could be. I'm not even sure. It's not in Guyan. I thought it could be a Carlin. No, it's not a Carlin. It looks like a Prima actually. But in any
I
case,
was about to say
Watzel
it's an
is gonna
high-tech.
round off his first sector, and let's see if he can go up on it. He is up by 4/10 of a second there in his first sector. That's incredible. The first sector is just one corner. Well, two corners on this layout because it counts the sector split after the chicane, the hairpins are in the chicane after a hairpin. But in any case, that's an incredible first sector for Henry Watson. Let's see what he's going to do here. Into turn 6, carrying a lot of curb, a lot of apex, pretty much. Kept it close to the apex, and now we're going to get on the second sector split, which is there, and then real left as well. 7/10 up! This is going to be a mega lap. It's going to be a mega lap. Maybe 4/10 down on pole, but I think Watson's going to make a major improvement, and towards turn 9 he goes. Nice and early on the front. That was some incredible onboard action. And here goes Watson. Where is he going to end up? Only 14th, despite an incredible lap. Shows how bad his first lap was, as Ben Wallinger improves to go 4th place. Gets in front of Larson again, but not back to pole or to front row. And to Sinonome, watch for him. He is currently on an improvement. Sure, he's down in P20, but an improvement can change a lot of things. We're going to get the second sector split in just a few seconds' time. And let's see how much the Japanese driver is gaining in the Carlin. He is gaining 2/10. I believe he could end up into the top 10. Pratziok and Suto have the same time, as a matter of fact, right now. That could change, of course, though. So that's why I'm trying to Sinonoma. Where is he going to end up? Japanese driver is going to cross the line. He ends up in 7th. He does go well and truly into the top 10. Great lap there. He's found some more time in S3 as Andreoli goes only 15th fastest. And Nguyen and Hamid starts the laps of their own. As we're on board with Darius Graff, P9 right now, he is gaining, and he's gained quite a lot because he's on provisional pole.
Oh!
Suto, meanwhile, goes into 9th place, only 1,000 faster than Quintino. Warson couldn't improve on that lap. It was pretty bad, as Max Gillen is also on a lap right now, but I don't expect him to improve, and he doesn't. With the Kulisevich is up next to cross the line, he can't improve either. And he's made a mistake, I believe. Let's watch. Yeah, he was only 1/10
way
down his
off.
personal best. He must have carried a little bit too much speed. Nope, not that he
he got
carried
held
too
up
much
there
speed. He carried
by the
too little
car.
speed by the car coming into the pits of Henry Watzel. As now Adam Chobot, let's take a look at him. The man 4th in the championship is on course for a good lap. Can he get out of P20? Well, he certainly can. He got up into P9, just half second off pole. That Austria half second is quite a lot, as Contino can't improve, neither can Curtis. He can't get back on pole. Lorenzo Tomaselli could, the man who was on pole here last season. Is he going to get back on pole? No, he's only 14th. What about Zorbach, the king of Austria? He's got him into the top 10. He's in P7 right now, but if you want pole, he's going to have to find the first 4/10s for in a bit. Bernian, the latest race winner, can't improve on his lap, and neither can Alex Broster. He's way down. Mohamed Usman Hamid and Hamed Nguyen are finishing their laps, and Nguyen is getting some tow. Hamid can't improve, but Nguyen, well, he can't either. I think those are the third runs done for the day. Not quite, because Usman Pratziok is yet to finish his lap. He's in
Looks like a
P15
good
right
lap.
now. Can he improve on it? It is a good lap. He's
P6.
gonna P6. Great effort there. Patel is also on a lap here into P3 right now. Can he get himself back on the front row? He's not improving at the minute, but he could, but he doesn't. Close enough though, it was a competitive time. As Chobot is coming into the pits, and Curtis is coming to the pits as well. He's racing Devil Quintino right now, and towards turn 8 they go, the pair of them. Curtis has taken track position. No, he's crashed. He did take track position, but the pair of them crashed. Thankfully, there's no damage, but that was quite a weird unpaid entry.
Yeah, typical
In other
Austria
news,
entry.
guys, I should let you know that the top class signups for next season have opened. So get a week, well, less than a full week to sign up for 2021, the first season of the fantasy era. There are 11 teams, the 10 from real life, and it's Renault instead of Alpine, and also the new entry, Basic Manner of Lamborghini. So you can sign up for any of those you like. But be smart about your choices. Don't just go for any randomly, because if you go for random teams, you're probably not going to get the seat that you want. So Just be smart about your choices, and I hope you have some good results to back up your decisions as well. And you could very well end up with the seat. Just depends if you play your cards right. What do you think, Dennis?
Yeah, still everyone's game in the sign-ups. It could be happening that you see crazy things. Yeah,
Here we have
very
Centeno and
exciting, of
Joey
course.
going out in the meantime. Burns and Watson have gone out, so is Sinonoma. And Joey with the fourth one on this group. I'm not sure who stayed in the pits last time out. Could have been Burns, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, it was
But in
Burns.
any
It
event,
was Burns.
alright, this will be the fourth run, but Watson and Burns, they'll have another one because this is the
And
third run for them.
of course the guy who will stay in the pits on this run.
Yeah, but unlike DTM, which let's not talk about DTM race from last week, but we can talk about the qualifying. Because in the qualifying, the guy who stayed in the pits for the fourth run didn't get that fourth run at all. So, yeah. As Henry Watson, meanwhile, is going to start his third lap. It'll be a fourth run for everybody else, but for Watson, is run number 3. And he's going to begin. Let's see how much speed he can carry towards Mickey Lauda curve. And, yeah, how hard he's going to get on the brakes, how early he's going to get on the brakes, how late. He looked a little tentative, I'm going to say. I think he could have taken some more chances into that turn 1, but I'm not going to blame him too much. Let's see if he can get some good go. On the run up towards turn 2, he might be able to find something. Let's see. Braking hard into Remus and get on the throttle nice and early with a lot of curve there on exit. I hope it didn't compromise his line. He's only a 10th down on his personal best, but considering his personal best is good enough for P18, that might be some cause for concern. He needs to improve in this second sector. And his run from turn 4 is quite good. Took a lot of curb on exit. He's definitely maximizing the track, using the full length or the full width of the track. Into turn 5 he goes. Quite aggressive on apex. Keeps the throttle going. And took some nice amount of curb there. Into 6 once again. I think this line is quite fast he's taking right now. Let's see if he can improve on his middle sector time.
No,
he
he
cannot.
can't.
So it looks like Henry Watson won't be going any better than 18th on this lap. Thankfully for him, he has a run left as we hit the 10-minute mark just about now. But Henry Watson, his third run won't be an improvement, but he has one to go. Other people though aren't going to have one to go. Kyle Burns has one to go, he didn't improve. Sinonoma, I think this could be the last run for him. Can he improve? No, he can't. Check a flag next to his name, he is done. He'll start P10 or lower. Santino Angelelli is also on a lap, might have been impeded a little bit, but we will see. And can he improve on it? The French driver can't improve on it. His session is done. Joel Watson is currently in P7, getting himself back onto the front row. Or will he start there? He's currently not an improvement. And I'm afraid he doesn't improve. 6 stands down. And Svallinger, could he have another chance at another shot at pole? No. No, he couldn't. He was down. Zorbach starts his lap in the meantime. Max Killen is woefully off the pace. What's happened to him? Must have gone off.
Yeah, he
Ooh,
tried
he
to
had a tangle with
overtake
Nguyen.
here, but failed.
He lost a heap of time there trying to overtake Juan Nguyen, and the championship leader has compromised Skill's lap there a little bit. Victor Kulisic is getting here. He's getting some pro from Skill. Let's see if he'll be able to improve. Kulisic, what can he do on this lap? He improves to go 16
Only
fast.
P16.
Joseph Suto is up next. What is he going to do? He is not going to do anything. And neither is Aaron Curtis, neither is Adam Chobot. What about Luca Farina though? This looks like a very good lap for him. What is he going to do? He's going to go up to 17th, so not very good. The pole sitter, Darius Graff, he can't improve the general pole sitter. As Governor Quintino, cannot improve either. Alex Broster, what about him? He can't do much.
Almost 3 seconds off.
That was woeful. What's happened to him? Jesus Peña, meanwhile, is slowing down into turn 8. He's lost some time. Hamid is also not improved.
Oh, he got
He's-
held up on the pit
yeah.
entry.
Yeah, but Burns, I believe that was. Jesus Peña, we're gonna check him. I don't think he is improving either. No, he is not. The Baku race winner won't be starting in the top 10 this time around. We have Wilson Pratziok. Can he improve on this one? No, he can't. He stays in P6. At least I know better than that. Zorbach has. Ooh, that was tight. That was touch and go with himself and Barney. I don't think he'll be able to improve. The King of Austria is gonna start P8, I think, or worse. We'll see. But he definitely didn't improve. that didn't do him any much good. The previous pollster, Tomaselli, has not improved. What about Championship with Humming Gwyn? He's in P21 degree by Neat, but he's having a great lap here. But he lost time in S3.
Doesn't improve.
Ooh, he's gonna have to do all the hard work he did in Baku yet again. He's gonna have to climb up loads of places because once again he's absolutely choked in qualifying, I'm afraid. And with 7 minutes and a half to spare, that leaves only 3 people who are yet to do their fourth run. Strangely enough, though, strangely enough, 2 of those 3 people are in the top 3. Kyle Burns, Rahul Patel, and the outlier is Henry Watzel, who is down in P20. So this will be very interesting. So
Yeah, it will be
Toman,
very interesting indeed. So we have a little bit of a traffic jam here.
it's just a little traffic jam. I've never seen anything like that. Just a little bit. Anyway,
It's
there are
not
only 3
unusual.
people who can take this pole position away from Darius Graff. It'll be his second pole of the season, and yeah, I think he'll definitely want that pole after the start of the season he's had. Sure, he took pole in Nürburgring, but ever since then, things haven't been going well for him. He took points only once, and if he takes pole position now, he'll be in a good position for tomorrow's race. Patel is already out on track, so is Watzel. We're waiting for Burns, but Burns has plenty of time. He can go out anytime he wants. I just hope he doesn't beat one of the others when he does go. We're looking at the mini-map. I do believe Burns should be moving very shortly. But get moving right now or far later because Rahul Patel is about to start his lap. I don't know why the camera is stuck on Watzel because look on the mini-map. Patel is entering turn 9 right now. And here we
He's
have
already here.
Donever Trozy Charger. He is set to have his best qualifying of the season. Nothing can take that away from him. But let's see if he can have a crack at pole position. Into turn 1 he goes. And he looks very confident there on the brakes and on the throttle. Took so much curb on exit. I think Patel knows this could be the lap. Burns has just gone out. Meanwhile, look, there he is going out right now. He is behind Patel. He's not going to get any tow from him, but he's not going to impede anybody either. Braking hard into Ramos goes Patel. Ooh, I think that was a little touch and go. Let's see if it's impeded his time. The first sector is 1.5 times down, so I don't believe this will be good enough for pole or for an improvement, as a matter of fact. So I think this lap has gone away from Rahul Patel. A little bit of a mistake into turn 2, and it's not doing him a lot of good. But I do believe he should be able to maybe claw a little bit of time back into these corners. We'll see. Through turn 6 and 7, the flat out turn 7 was Patel gonna. No, he's down bad. He's almost half second down in the middle sector. He's not gonna improve on this lap, I'm afraid. So Patel will start on the second row, that is guaranteed. He will start 3rd or 4th unless Watson manages to beat him. He will be on the second row guaranteed. It's his best qualifying of the season, but it's not quite a front row start. But for Watson, he'll be finishing his lap as Burns starts his. Watson was down in sector 1. That's not good. When you're P20, you need to improve, and Henry Watsel's season has been good so far, and this lap is terrible. 6 tenths down on his personal best. He is not going to get anywhere with this. Yeah, I'm afraid Henry Watson will have to start P20 for tomorrow. So Patel won't have to worry. He'll be starting P3. All that remains is who's going to take pole and who isn't. Kyle Burns is the only one who can take it away from Darius Graff, and he's attempting to have down the first sector right now. Look at that. The difference was 1,000 between their personal best and sector 1. But in any case, I mean on their best laps, but Kyle Burns, he needs to find a whole lot of pace. He wants to take pole away from Graff, and I think his exit was a little sluggish from Schlossgold there, so I'm not sure if he'll be able to take it. I think Graff should be able to hold on to it. Let's see. Wirth goes Burns. Does he have enough speed in him? No, he doesn't. He's half a second down. And this pretty much confirms it. With 3.5 minutes to go, Darius Graff is going to take pole. It's certain for now, unless Burns can find a miraculous amount of time in this last corner, but I doubt it. Here we go. Burns crosses the line to finish the session, and Darius Graff is on pole. That is
absolutely amazing
done.
Yeah. By the way, I can hear myself in the background.
How come every single time I commentate with you this season you end up on pole? Explain that.
I don't know. It's I forgot the word already.
Well, in any case, we'll just be waiting for Burns to come in, and that will be the end of the session. We're gonna end before the clock runs out, so that's good. We're not gonna waste too much of your time. But in any case, yeah, Dennis Graff is taken second pole of the season. Is he or is he not the first one to take two? No, he's not the first one to take two poles because Usman Pratziok was on pole twice already. Out of the first 6 races, we have 2 double pole sitters, so that's quite interesting. And yeah, Darius Graff will take his second pole position of the season. And let's see. Well, right now that's gonna put his tally up to 16 points. It will move him up a few places in the championship. He'll be level with Henderson Sonoma, but Sonoma will be in front on countback. So Graff will gain just 1 place. He'll go up to 13th. But you know what this means? It means that Dennis Graff will have half of his 16 points will come from races, and half of his 16
Wow.
points will come from positions. But
Yeah.
I'm sure he'll be hoping to add some good points to his tally tomorrow. He'll be hoping he'll finish the race tomorrow. But yeah, as Burns is being wheeled back into the garage, that is the end of the qualifying session with a minute and a half to spare. Patel is being very patient right now because his mechanics aren't coming for him. But it is the end of the session. There's nothing that can happen anymore. I think it may not have been front or pole, but Patel would be very, very pleased. He's not had the greatest of seasons. He's a P11 in the championship right now. Right now, Patel has finished either 7th or DNF'd. That's been the case every single race this season. And now he'll be starting P3 on the grid, so I'll be very satisfied with that. But in any case, enough about just Patel. Let's talk about the entire grid. Darius Graff is on pole position for the second time this season, so good effort from him. Kyle Burns, this season is a lifeline for him. He should not have been on the grid initially, but some things happened which we're not going to talk about, and Kyle Burns ended up back on the grid. Sure, gave him a chance, and he put that car on the front row, so Kyle Burns definitely making the most of his chance. Rahul Patel is in third with Fankers, once again with a good qualifying in P4. Mens Wallinger right behind in P5, right behind his former teammate, and Ruslan Pratziok is in P6, the only other double pulsar apart from Graf. Joel Warson qualifies P7 in front of Nicholas Zorbach P8. It is possible to win from P8 on the grid, you know. Max Killen is in P9, Henderson Nome in P10. Just behind him is Adam Chobot in 11th.
And in P12 we have Joseph Felix Soto. In 13th we have Gabriel Quintino. Tomorrow in P14 will start Alex Borstead of Lorenzo Tomaselli. Wojtek Kulasic is in P16, ahead of Luca Farina. Jesus Perinan is in P18, ahead of Santino Alioli. Henry Watson will start from 20th, ahead of championship leader Huang Min Nguyen and Muhammad Usman Hamid.
Yep, that's right. And thank you guys. The championship leader is gonna have a whole lot of work to do. But if you saw the Baku race, I think it'll be a very interesting climb to a field for Huang Min Nguyen. But Dennis Graff and Nguyen will definitely not be taking him out on lap 3 of tomorrow's race. But in any case, Graff is on pole, and tomorrow's race looks like it's set to be quite interesting. But what is going to happen, what is not going to happen, you're going to have to wait about 23 hours and 30 minutes because that's when the race will be starting. But until then, that's been it from us. Thank you guys for joining us for today's qualifying session. Thank you for joining us through the technical difficulties. And let's hope we won't have any of them tomorrow. But until then, we'll see you again for the next one. Take care. And don't forget to sign up, unless you don't want to. If you don't want to sign up, then there's nothing I can do. But if you want to sign up, you should. So take care. Bye.
Bye.